Hi guys, this is Vanu Prakash. Today the topic of discussion is how to install Apache web server using Ansible in multiple servers. We will take one cloud as AWS and we are going to launch Ubuntu servers in the AWS, and then in one of the server we will install Ansible, and using that Ansible we will install Apache web server in the remaining servers. So let's take 4 servers in our example case. In the among 4, I will take one server as Ansible control machine, and all the 3 servers I will take as destination servers. In the Ansible control machine, I will install Ansible, and all the remaining 3 servers I'm going to install Apache web server using Ansible control machine. So we don't need to log into the destination servers to install our Apache. So using Ansible, we will be able to perform that activity. So these are the 8 steps which we are going to follow today to install Ansible in the Ansible control machine, and at the same time to install Apache web server in the remaining destination servers. So what is the first procedure? Launching the Ubuntu instance in the AWS, and second one is updating the repos and installing the Python. So Python is required for Ansible to perform its task, because Ansible is developed based out of Python only. And the third step is install Ansible in the Ansible control machine. And fourth one is let's create the SSH keys. The same thing has been performed yesterday's session. And the fifth step is how to configure SSH between Ansible control machine and all the remaining servers. And sixth one is create HOSTS file, and seventh one is creating a playbook.yaml, and eighth one is running the playbook to install our required Apache web server in the remaining servers. Let's see the procedure now. Now I'm going to launch AWS EC2 instances. I'm going to EC2, and in the EC2 I'm going to click on the running instances. From the list of running instances, in my case there are no running instances, so I'll click on launch instances, and I'm going to select Ubuntu, search for Ubuntu and press enter. There are 2 versions, 20 also available, 18, 16. I'm going to select 18, and you can take free tier also. I'm going to take t2.medium and click on next instance details, and let's choose 4. Among 4, one we will dedicate it for Ansible control machine. All other 3 are going to select the destination servers. Click next. Click on the security group. I'm going to select Linux security group, where I have allowed all of the traffic. Click next. Launch. I'm selecting my existing bound-key-pair. If you don't have key pair, you can create one by using the drop down. Yes, there are 4 instances currently in the pending state, and let me name them. Ansible control. Oh, okay. Ansible, and remaining I name it as server 1, and other one is server 2. Oh, it became a 2 only. S2, and the other one is S3. Yeah, I think 3 are already running state. Let me refresh the page. Select Ansible. The details are not available. Yes. Okay, let's click on actions. No, the connect is not ready yet. Let's wait for a few minutes. Now all the servers are in the running state. I will select Ansible. Go to click on actions, click on connect, and click on SSH client. I will copy the SSH command. And so I'm going to select Ansible. I'll place this command here, and this is the DNS name. So for my convenience, I'll paste it here. And remaining 3 servers, This is the server one. I'll copy the server one data. Let me select the server one and click on actions, click on connect and take, yeah. So in that you can choose the DNS name one. I'm keeping all the commands here so that it will be clear for you. And let's frame the server 3. Select the server 2 or 3 and 2 only. Let's click on server 2 actions, connect, click on SSH client, copy the command and paste it here. And this is the DNS name one. I will keep it separately. Let's go for server 3. This is a server 3. Actions, connect, SSH client, copy the command and here just paste it. The DNS one I will again separate it here. Yeah. So these are the servers. First one is I have dedicated Ansible control machine. So in that I will install Ansible. And the remaining servers I will only install Python and I don't install Ansible. Okay. So this example is to make sure you understand Ansible, how it is working and how you can write a Ansible playbook and how you can execute that Ansible playbook. So if you wanted to install Apache, you can directly go ahead and install, but this is the process of learning Ansible. So let's dedicate it with that. And let's copy the command and I will open Git bash. This is the way I connect to the AWS EC2 and I'm navigating to the downloads folder where I have pasted my key. Yeah, click on press enter and now connecting to the Ansible control machine. So this one I have chosen as Ansible control machine. So the first command I need to run is update. It will update now. After that I will install Python and Ansible in the Ansible control machine. I think it is taking a couple of seconds. Yeah, let's install Python here. Python also installed. Let's install the Ansible. We are only going to install Ansible in this control machine, but not in the other 3 destination servers. Ansible is getting installed. Yes. So Ansible is installed. Now I will come out of that, or you can verify whether Ansible is installed by typing Ansible. You can come out of this and I will connect to the server 1 now. Type yes. In the server 1, what we are going to do? We are going to update and install the Python. Now I'm updating and let's install Python. Python is the backbone of Ansible, so it needs Python. Yeah. In the server 1, I'm installing Python right now. Once this is completed, I will come out of this server and I will install the same Python in the remaining 2 servers. Yeah, so Python is installed. You can verify Python install is by typing Python. You can see navigated to Python command line. Exit. Now let's go to server 2. In the server 2 also I'm going to perform the same commands. Yes. And what is the command? Update. Yeah, update is happening and I will install Python. These are bit repetitive commands. These also can be automated, but first we wanted to learn Ansible and then we will see how we can automate this activity. Yeah. Now let's go to the server. Type yes and copy the update command and type it here. Let's install Python here also. Update is still taking time. Yes. Now Python is getting installed in the server 3. Yes, Python is installed in server 3 as well. I'm clearing the screen. Now what we have done, we have launched 4 servers from the AWS Ubuntu, and 1 server we have selected Ansible. Remaining 3 we have named as server 1, server 2, server 3. Let's follow next steps. So let's go back to the Ansible control machine, because from there I wanted to control everything. So for that I will log into the Ansible control machine again. Yeah, let's follow the procedure. What is the first command? ID. I wanted to make sure and run all the Ansible commands using Ubuntu user only. That is why I'm typing ID. And next command is cd. So for example, by mistake, if you navigated to any other folder /tmp or something, so if you wanted to come back to user profile, you can simply type cd, so that you will come to your profile. Your profile is home Ubuntu. That's what I wanted to verify. Now I wanted to create SSH keys, SSH-keygen. So you can keep on press enter until all the SSH keys are generated. Now SSH keys are generated. You can validate that using ls-ltr.sh. If you see id_rc.pub, id_rc has been created. Now what is the next command? Creating your PEM key. Why PEM key we are creating? Because we wanted to operate these Ansible servers using SSH connectivity. So since all these servers launched in the AWS, we must need to copy our locally created key pair to the Ansible control machine. This is the command. So if you keenly observe the command, the first part is tilde, that represents your home profile. .sh is the folder. Bourne-key-pair is the key pair name. I entered this command here. So I wanted to paste key pair here. Further, I'll open other git bash. I'll navigate to the downloads folder. Here I have my key pair. I'll see the content here. What is the name? Pair, right? Yeah. Now let's copy this key pair and enter into Ansible control machine. Yes, I copied the file now. I copied the file, but I wanted to give the proper permissions. For that, what I will do, permission 600 is the permission I wanted to give. I'll give the permission. Once the permission is done, now we have key pair in the Ansible control machine. Now I wanted to copy my ID_RSA public file to the destination servers. So these are the commands you need to follow. For that, you need to put your server 1 DNS name or IP address here, server 2 here, server 3 here. Let's do that now. This is the DNS name this is the DNS name of server 1. I'll place it here. The same way, let's copy the server 2. I copied the server 2 and I framed the command here. The same way, I will copy the server 3 and I will paste it here. So these are the commands you need to use so that you can copy ID_RSA file. Let's enter that file command. It will ask you the confirmation. Once you give that, it will be able to add. Once it is added, you can verify the SSH connectivity using SSH space. You can take the same DNS name of server 1. This is the DNS of server 1. You can press like this. So without password, it will be able to navigate to the server 1. So this is how you can use the SSH connectivity. I wanted to come out of that thing, so I will type S and exit. Now I am on the Ansible control machine under home Ubuntu profile. Now I will repeat the same activity for server 2. Type yes and press enter, and type yes and press enter. So you can see server 2 and server 3 SSH configuration also completed. Now the main part is all the prerequisites is completed. The main part is creating the HOSTs file, creating the playbook.yaml, and running our playbook. So once we do last 3 steps, it will be able to install Apache web server in the remaining servers. So this is the server one DNS name. So I will copy the server one DNS name in the host file. This is the server 2 DNS name. I will copy the same file here. And server 3 I will take and I will copy it here. Now let me go back to the Ansible control machine. And here I wanted to put all these servers. Yes, in the HOSTS file I have placed 3 servers. Now I wanted to put the playbook. If you observe the playbook, what I'm doing here has to be HOSTS all. All means in all of the servers I wanted to perform these tasks. What are the tasks I have mentioned? One is ping. Ping means it will check whether the server is online or not. Second one is install Apache 2. It is going to check whether the Apache 2, Apache 2 it is going to install. So for installation, we definitely need root access. That is why I have mentioned sudo easy yes. If you observe, everywhere I have mentioned 2 spaces. So without 2 spaces, it will throw error. Okay. For the key, I have mentioned 2 spaces. For the value, I have mentioned 4 spaces. This is how you also have to keep. And let's copy the playbook code. The same code you can get it from the internet. PA space playbook YML. Okay, I have copied the playbook. Now let me run the playbook. If I run the playbook, what it will do, it will execute the task which are specified in the playbook.yml. If you see, the first task is it is running in the all of the hosts which we have mentioned. Second one is gathering the facts, that means getting the details. Third one is ping. It will check whether the server is online or not. That's what we asked the Ansible to do. The next command is installing the Apache 2. Now it is installing. So if you see, change it. That means it is installed Apache 2 in these 3 boxes. And this is the summary. So on these 3 boxes, it has installed the Apache server. That is why it is showing OK is equal to 3, change is equal to 1. Change means it has changed something. Unreachable is 0 because there is no such problem. Failed as nothing. No task has been failed. If you wanted to enable the more debugging, you can put -v. If you want much more debugging, you can put -v. Or if you want much more, then you can put -v. So if it will give more detailed output only. Nothing wrong in putting -vvv. It will show detail. The same thing again happened. If you see in the next run, it didn't change anything because it just validated whether the Apache 2 is present or not. Since it is already there, it did not modify anything and it just validated and came back. Now let me navigate to the server 1 and see if the Apache 2 server is installed or not. If I navigate to the browser URL, it will be able to show Apache 2 default web page. That means Apache 2 is installed. Let me check for server 2. Server 2 also fine. Let me check for the server 3. Server 3 also, I think it is taking some time for server 3. What is the problem? Is there a problem with server 2? No. Server 3 also no problem. Server 2 no problem. Server 1. So if you see all the servers, Ansible is able to install Apache 2. Yeah, that is the procedure. So guys, what we have done, we have installed Ansible and Python in the Ansible control machine, and then we have configured SSH between the Ansible control machine to the server 1, server 2, server 3. Okay, so we have installed Ansible and Ansible control machine, and then in the remaining servers we just install the Python. After with that, we have created the SSH configuration. Once we did the SSH configuration, we copied our ID_RSA public key files to the destination servers, and then we have created our HOSTS file playbook.yml, and then we have run our Ansible playbook. Thank you.